Well, this is a continuation of the last video that ended abruptly. I promise that I will tell you how to defend your insights. There's so much to it. I showed you how the three major uh, scientific methods of reasoning is flawed and faulty. The truth is something else than the words. Insights has nothing to do with words. Thoughts comes from words. You think that and you think that, and some people say, oh, I had an insight. I understood that this leads to that and that leads to that, so it's this way. It's these insights are very on a very low level. It's just conclusions, just as we talked about with these three, leaning on one or two of these three premises that we talked about. So if things are just what they are, without words, without description, you can only see them if you don't know what they are. You don't imagine to know, and you don't want to know. You can just see them as they are if you don't want them to be anything else, if you don't want to understand them. What is there to understand about let's say, well, the ocean? There's no question regarding the ocean. These questions only appear inside our heads. It means we don't know what the ocean is and how it works. Nobody. The ocean is not how it works, and is certainly not the things we don't know. If we don't know something and we have a question, when we got the answer to the question, then we see that there were never a question. It was just our lack of knowledge that we call the question. There are no questions, there are just what is. Things are what they are, and the questions, they are our ignorance and our misconception. So, since there are no questions, just the beingness of things, there are no answers either. And when people ask questions, or they say there is a question, let's say you ask a question, how is it about that, etc. As soon as you get the answer, there is no question anymore. So the question means you don't know. All the same with the answers. The answer, when you have the answer, it's not really an answer. Then it's just fact or something. So when you can see things as they are without thoughts, without imagination, illusion, telling yourself fairy tales about things that you can't even comprehend in all its greatness, then you're not focusing on a small part of it, and that renders you the capability to see the whole thing holistically, to use holistic thinking. And holistic thinking needs this fourth spiritual premise to work. People see the benefit of holistic approach onto something, but this questioning and conceptual thinking makes it almost impossible for them to use it. In the next video, I will tell you how this point of view makes you almost a genius. How you can get the answers to everything instantly without getting lost in your own preconceptions and illusions and questions. So make sure to subscribe and like and watch the next video to get to see how you can use this premise to make miracles and solve the unsolvable misunderstandings. Some would say solve the questions or problems, but it's just